everybody. I'm here with Rich Zeck. He's the Executive Director at Pitt County Council on Aging, and we're talking today about advocacy for Alzheimer's awareness. So tell us a little bit about yourself and what it means to you.
So I think, inevitably, the numbers are continually increasing the odds of knowing or having someone who has been diagnosed with dementia, with Alzheimer's, and it's one of the fastest growing diseases in the United States. And in my opinion, I think it's one of the least addressed diseases in our country that is going to sweep our country. And so it's a very important thing for a variety of reasons. And I think, we had spoken earlier, many people whose family members are affected by dementia or Alzheimer's. The change in personality is really what really freaks out a lot of people is because grandma or dad or mom was one way, and now all of a sudden they're 180 degrees different, and it's very hard to comprehend. And that's really what we need to do, is to bring awareness to this disease, and not only what it does to the individual who has it, but what it does to the people caring for those people. That's the real issue.
What kind of things can those people that are maybe surrounding people that have been diagnosed with Alzheimer's, what can they do to kind of prepare themselves for the things that they're going to go through? Because they're going to go through a lot.
Well, there's thousands of different tips, but the reality is, I don't think you can be prepared for what's about to come, because it's different for every person. And it's hard to visualize and talk about something that is so common for you and I. If we look at a tree, we say, there's a tree. Maybe with someone with Alzheimer's, they don't see a tree, or maybe notice you, but then tomorrow they will notice you. And so in our rationally thinking minds, it's hard to think irrationally. Like, why would grandma put the keys in the freezer? That's just not rational. But for them, it's very rational. So it's a case by case basis, and there's some generalities for the disease that people can look for and how to respond. But it's a case by case basis, and it's very sad for many, many families. Even to share a story, I had a grandfather who was a preacher. Oh, by the book. And then when he had Alzheimer's, he would swear like a sailor. He would say inappropriate things to the women, and it was not my granddad. And then he'd look at us like, "What's wrong with you?" And we're just shocked at your behavior. And again, it's nothing we would ever expect. And that's the struggle that many caregivers are dealing with. Is, wow, they're so different, and they are, but we still love them. They may not recognize, but how do you love someone that maybe can't love you back because they don't remember you? And it's very emotionally burdensome for caregiving. And so, we continue to refer people to the Alzheimer's Association, which has so many great things. But again, this is really about awareness. It's going to affect more and more of us every day. We need to be prepared, because it is going to be a major, major disruption in lifestyles, of culture, socioeconomics. It's going to be a life changer for many of us. So the Alzheimer's website is the first place to really take a look at their resources, look at the information that they have on Alzheimer's, and look for Alzheimer's support groups. That's the other thing, because they've been through it. And the more people that we could help one another, you're beginning this process, here's what you can look for, here's what you can expect. And that's one of the greatest things that we offer people, is find a support group. Talk to the people who have been through it. Find out, how did they cope? How did they respond? And that is where you're going to get the most information and the best information.